In an ideal world, we would all possess the superpower of being financially savvy, making no mishaps in our financial decisions. Unfortunately, we are only human, prone to errors and lapses in judgment. Money management is a skill that many struggle with, often falling into common financial traps. So today, I'll take you to common money blunders and how to fix them. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our video updates. Plus, it helps us spread the Thrive Wise love to help more people thrive wisely. Now, let's begin. Mistake number 1. Borrowing money for school and then dropping out. Parents, it's crucial not to coerce your children into pursuing higher education if they are uncertain about it. Encouraging them to take on student loans, promising financial support for their education, and then having them realize midway through that a degree isn't their path can be financially disastrous for both parties involved. Imagine this scenario. You convince your child to enroll in university, pledging to cover a significant portion of their tuition while they take out loans to bridge the gap. However, they later decide that higher education is not for them and they opt to drop out. Now you're left with a child who has substantial student loan debt and no degree to show for it. You two now are in a precarious position, having invested heavily in a degree that will never come to fruition. Both you and your child find yourselves in a financially distressing situation due to hasty, impulsive decisions. To avoid this predicament, it's essential to make education choices based on individual aspirations and interests rather than external pressures. Mistake number 2. Dipping into your 401k. When it comes to financial blunders, few are as significant as dipping into your retirement savings prematurely. There are 2 common reasons why people feel compelled to do this: to ensure their children graduate debt-free or to pay off credit card debt. Let's dissect both scenarios. Firstly, the notion of sacrificing your retirement savings to guarantee your children a debt-free education, while well-intentioned, can be short-sighted. Your retirement fund is designed to provide for your later years, ensuring your own financial security. Sacrificing it to pay for your children's education might seem noble, but it carries significant risk. What happens if, despite your best efforts, your child drops out of college? You'd be left without financial safety nets, potentially leading to personal and financial turmoil. It's essential to make these decisions based on logic rather than emotions. On the other hand, using retirement funds to pay off credit card debt is also a grave mistake. While it's understandable that being in debt can be stressful, raiding your retirement savings is not a viable option. Early withdrawals from retirement accounts often come with hefty penalties and tax consequences. It's financially wiser to develop a repayment plan for your credit card debt and work on it systematically rather than depleting your future security. Mistake number 3. Indulging in something horrible just because you paid for it. The psychology of spending often tricks us into believing that once we've paid for something, we must fully utilize it to get our money's worth. This mentality leads many people to make irrational choices, like forcing themselves to consume a meal they dislike or using a product they find unsatisfactory simply because they've already paid for it. This behavior is counterproductive and ultimately wasteful. While it's understandable that no one likes to see their money go to waste, it's equally important to consider whether you're getting value for your money. Finishing a bag of stale chips or using a product you dislike doesn't actually add value. It merely compounds your dissatisfaction. It's far wiser to spend your money on items or services that genuinely bring you joy and satisfaction. Mistake number 4. Free money equals reckless spending. Picture the scenario. It's mid-month, and you've made plans for a quiet weekend indoors due to financial constraints. You've politely declined invitations from friends for a night out. Then, just as you resolute in your decision, a bank deposit confirmation arrives from a cousin that borrowed money from you to get by. Suddenly, rationality deserts you, and you decide to accept the night out invitation, believing that this quote-unquote free money has no strings attached. Fast forward to Monday, and you're filled with regret, as you realize you've squandered a significant portion of that money. This is a classic example of how people mishandle unexpected windfalls. Every dollar, whether earned or gifted, should be treated with respect and should be allocated wisely. Mistake number 5. Conservative investing in your 20s. The stock market is a powerful tool for wealth creation, yet a significant portion of young adults shy away from it due to fear and inexperience. Many believe they lack the expertise to navigate the market, fearing they'll lose their hard-earned money. However, it's essential to understand that no one can predict market crashes with certainty. Historically, markets always have rebounded after downturns. If you're under 20, you have a significant advantage. You can afford to take more risk and learn from your investments without being burdened by numerous financial responsibilities. Don't make the mistake of avoiding investments in your 20s. Embrace the opportunity to grow your wealth over time. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It really helps us spread the Thrive Wise love, so we can help more people thrive wisely. And going back, mistake number 6, living a lifestyle you can't afford. In the era of social media and constant comparison, many individuals prioritize appearing affluent over actually building wealth. People splurge on designer items and luxury goods to keep up appearances, often drowning in debt as a result. This trend has become so pervasive that credit card debt has reached alarming levels, with monthly car payments, excessive dining, and vacations on credit contributing to the problem. The desire to fit in with a certain lifestyle or social circle can lead to financial ruin. It's crucial to focus on genuine wealth building instead of accumulating material possessions that provide only temporary satisfaction. Mistake number 7. Forgetting to cancel subscriptions. The digital age has flooded our inboxes with enticing offers for free trials and subscriptions to various services. While there is nothing wrong with trying out new apps or services, the problem arises when we forget to cancel these subscriptions once we've determined they are not worth our money. Many times, these fees are automatically deducted from our accounts, making them difficult to track unless we meticulously review our bank statements every month. To avoid this costly mistake, it's advisable to take proactive measures. Consider marking your calendar with reminders for when subscriptions need to be canceled or set up alerts on your phone. Being meticulous in this regard is the only way to ensure that you don't throw away your hard-earned money on services you no longer use or need. Mistake number 8. Signing contracts you don't understand. One of the most egregious financial mistakes that countless individuals fall victim to is signing contracts without a full understanding of their terms. Whether it's a job contract, loan agreement, or a mortgage, many people neglect the critical step of thoroughly comprehending what they are committing to. Later on, when the reality dawns that they are bound to an unfavorable contract with an uncooperative party, regret sets in. Rather than cringing at the thought of thoroughly reviewing a contract, it should be an essential practice. Nobody will fault you for requesting additional time to scrutinize an agreement. If necessary, consult with a lawyer to review it, or provide them with a copy to obtain their professional opinion. Ask questions to ensure that any ambiguous clauses are explained in terms you can grasp. Only affix your signature when you are entirely satisfied and have a comprehensive understanding of every aspect of that document. Mistake number 9. Investing in something you don't understand. One of the gravest mistakes one can make is allocating funds to an investment they don't grasp, such as complex and opaque life insurance policies peddled by brokers. These intricate insurance schemes often promise the world, but they rarely deliver. The outcome is often a drain in your finances, as they end up costing far more than any potential returns. It's worth remembering that in such situations, it's the broker who stands to gain the most, not you. Therefore, you should remain committed to your financial mantra. If you don't understand it, you shouldn't invest in it. Safeguarding your hard-earned money from unnecessary risk and ensuring that your investments align with your financial goals and comprehension should be priority. In conclusion, the journey to financial wisdom is marked by the avoidance of these common pitfalls. By understanding and rectifying these mistakes, you can ensure a more stable and prosperous financial future for yourself and your loved ones. It all begins with small steps, and eventually it'll become a second habit. Remember, your financial well-being depends on these crucial choices. Well, that's basically common money blunders and how to fix them. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And hey, it seems that YouTube thinks that the next video can completely transform your financial situation. Wanted to find out whether they're correct? And please don't forget to click the subscribe button to see more videos on how to thrive wisely. Till next time.